Hello everyone and welcome to another royal reading. This reading is a very somber topic. I know it's a very sensitive topic. I know some of you really don't like me reading on this topic. Apologies to you. Please don't watch. I am reading on Her Majesty the Queen's health. Again, I do periodically, and I am using the Light Seers Tarot for this reading. Haven't used it for a while. It feels like an appropriate tarot deck to use for this reading. And the reason I'm doing this reading today is that the Daily Mail has been talking about the fact that the Queen will not be coming back to London in early September to meet the new Prime Minister. And she has been told not to travel. And the disturbing part of this story is that Prince Charles is apparently visiting daily up at Balmoral. He is visiting her daily, not something he's ever done before. And we saw him visiting Prince Philip in his last days in hospital, very upset, very emotional, while all the Harry and Meghan drama was going on. So I'm having a look at this story, just a 5-card reading, and using the Light Seers Tarot. We'll see how she's doing. We'll see how Prince Charles feels. I've seen in readings recently that he is very worried, he's very upset. And I'm going to look also in this reading at whether this is the reason, or one of the reasons, why Prince Harry is holding back publication of his book. I did a reading on that yesterday, on the book, The Ridiculous Book. And I got Judgment card as the card for why he was holding back his book. And it crossed my mind then. And I had been meaning to actually read on this topic yesterday. And then I changed my mind and I read on something else. But I had been meaning to ask whether he is holding back publication because of the Queen's state of health, fragile state of health. So we're going to ask in this reading as well. And then we'll get an outcome, and I have put a time limit on it for the next 6 months. So that would take us to early next year, take us through Christmas, New Year, and early next year. I'm doing this reading for those of you who catch it later. I'm doing it on, I don't know, it's a Saturday. It must be about the 25th, 26th of August. I have no idea what the actual date is, and I apologize for that, but it is late August while I am doing this reading. So, just a 5-card reading, Light Seers Tarot, just to see what is going on. And also, as I say, about Harry's book, that's that card there, Harry's book. Whoops, pulled out too many. Underlying energy of this reading is the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, that's a very dynamic card, very energetic, very powerful, very happy energy, charismatic. So whatever is going on, I can reassure you that this is not unpleasant. This is not miserable for her. Not at all. Happy, energized. I've seen it before in the last reading that I did where this topic came up. She looked very in control. She looked very solid, emotionally, mentally, very, very strong. So whatever is going on in her body, in her spirit, she is really, really, really very up in a place that she loves. Hopefully surrounded by people that she loves, looking forward possibly to new adventures. You can see all those candles around this woman as she's sitting there, all the lights. I'm starting to get emotional. I will try not to. So a signifier, just the heart of this reading. What are we dealing with? 2 of Wands. We are planning. We are planning. She's looking out the window there. She's looking at the future. She's looking at, she's got the world there. She has done her job here. She's looking through the window and she's looking into the future. That is the 2 of Wands. It's planning, it's preparation, and very interesting energy, because this is not sorrowful energy. This is not depressed energy. This is quite inspired, quite excited about we know she's a very profoundly religious woman. She's very, very spiritual, very connected, I think, to the divine. So hence the excitement and the people waiting, of course. for her on the other side. So let's literally look now at her health. Two of Pentacles, they're working hard to balance it, and looks to me like blood corpuscles in this. I think that's why we have the light seers out. I wasn't going to use this deck, and then I said, oh no, need the light seers. It's blood. It's blood. Lady C keeps going on about blood. There is a condition with blood. It's being managed. It's being balanced. It's being balanced very carefully. That's the Two of Pentacles. Interesting that we've got all these twos coming out in this reading. It's decision time with twos. I say precariously balanced. Currently, they're working on it. They're working hard to keep things in a place of equilibrium. Very, very hard. So that is that card. How is Prince Charles? What is he thinking, feeling? What is his state? Yeah, we get the moon in reverse. The moon is about your fears and your subconscious and your doubts and your dread of what is to come. Confusion, not seeing the way clearly, but he sees the way clearly now. He knows. He's got clarity about what is going on. Also, I would say that what he has feared probably for his whole life is coming soon. And he is trying to see his way clearly and overcome his fears and his doubts and his confusion and all of that. Very, very hard energy. It's emotional. The moon, of course, is emotional. It's your mother, the moon. And so a lot of emotion. It's a very... losing parents. I have lost both mother and father, and I'm sure many of you watching me have, and it's different. It's different when you lose a mother to losing a father. Quite different. Very, very interesting, and you don't understand it until it happens to you. How different. So he is going through it now. He has just lost his father. He is now going through a different kind of a loss. I feel very, very sorry for him. Very, very sorry. Very, very hard for him. He is a water sign. He's a Scorpio. This is very, very hard for him. Harder for him than for her. Has been in his wretched book. Is this why he stopped the press? Because he knows what's going on and doesn't want to look bad. Ace of Cups is a big yes. Ace is upright, always yes. 99% of the time, yes. And it's emotional. It's emotional. I think it's hit him. It's hit him what he has lost and what he is about to lose. Really very focused, this person. Hands that are kind of cherishing something very precious, something very fragile that this woman is holding in her hands, and sending energy out. This is something that I think he didn't figure out, because he is so dumb and his EQ is so low or non-existent. My personal opinion, let's remind you, I think I forgot to remind you, this is a tarot reading for entertainment purposes. Not very entertaining, is it? But anyway, and of course, all my opinion, speculation. There is a disclaimer in the box below. He is having a big wake up to what is going on in his family, and the harm that he has caused and the hurt that he has caused. Finally seems to be that he has had some thought about someone other than himself. I don't know how long it will last, but this is definitely, it was on the cards yesterday when I did the reading, his book reading. It's in the energy. There were other reasons. He doesn't want to look bad. Basically, he doesn't want to look bad for himself. He wants the door still open to returning to the UK. There are those military positions that haven't been filled, the Marines, things like that are still open. They're still holding the door open for him to come back. If he publishes this book now, while this is going on, no one will forgive him. No one will want him back. Thought for himself, but also there is some emotion in there for someone else, which about time, I would say. Outcome, I put a time limit on it. Next 6 months takes us to early 2023. Outcome, and we get the 5 of Swords in reverse. And that is somebody who has been in a lot of mental conflict being freed from their mental conflict. That's not the Queen. That's not the Queen's energy. It's his energy. It's his energy that's come through as the outcome in the future. And it tells me a story. It tells me that I think she's trying to hold things together with this two. It's sitting under the Two of Pentacles. She's trying to hold things together. She's trying to keep going. Not because she wants to hit 100 or whatever. She's trying to keep it together so that this idiot, it's completely him. This idiot can get himself out of the mess he got himself into while she's still around. I've seen this relentlessly since I started this channel, that she's the one who's really holding the door open, saying, come back, come back, come back. She's waiting for this to happen. This reading very much ties in with the reading I've just done on the rumour, and it is just a rumour that there is a divorce going on in California, allegedly. Didn't look like it from the cards. We may not hear about it, but it somehow is that, and the outcome of that reading, if you go and watch it, or if you have already watched it, you will know the card that I am talking about ties to this reading. We have a moon card which ties to that reading, and we have him showing up as very involved in this situation. And I think I've said enough for now, and so we watch and we wait. Not my family, not your family, I guess her family, and she wants to sort things out. And so understandable. Thank you, as ever, for watching. That's it from me for today. I'll see you again hopefully tomorrow. Goodbye.